Well, hello everybody, and welcome back. We are returning to Techtonica. Let's go ahead and get the live screen going. There it is. Game volume is on, check. Microphone is on, check. Alright. Been playing a little bit today. By a little bit, I mean most of the day. So things are going to look a little bit different. I have not progressed the story. I did trigger a couple of cinematic or voiceover things. One of them being this one. If you come back into this room, uh, Sparks talks to you again, and she says this.
So this is it. You want to climb back into the pod and not come to terms with any of this. Obviously, I can sympathize. But I won't. And I won't let you give up either. Also, the pods don't work anymore, so you can't go through with this anyways. It wouldn't even be cinematic. All you would get is a bit of frost on your helmet. And yet, when you finally do walk out of here, I'm gonna choose to believe it was because you found it within yourself to try again. Now get to work.
And if you interact with it,
your medical status is diagnostic failure. Report to medical officer for unknown.
I'm not quite sure what to make of that diagnostic, but it doesn't sound very good. Alright, let's get into the factory a little bit here. I did have this thing up and running. It looks like it is stopped for some reason, but we'll check on that in a second. If we go out the front door, there's a little bit of dirt right there. Welcome back to Lima. The layout is a little different. As I said yesterday, I was going to play today and get things more cleaned up and get a little bit more room to work with. So I cleared out a whole bunch of the map, and I tried to optimize this as much as I could. So if we come down here, push that handy button, we got all the things we were making before, except for the belts. I'm not making those right now because I have quite a few. I know I'm going to need them again later, but I can make them on another floor or in another area. I don't need them that badly at the moment, so we're not making them right now. I did change up the mining process a little bit. I sunk it down into the ground to get it at a lower level so that we could add a second floor or second layer of miners at some point. It's all coming out, going over here, branching off into the smelters, and there's room to add more as needed. These ports here are to add the fuel later once we get that unlocked, which will be our objective for the day, to get a self-sufficient fuel supply coming in here. Alright, once it does start backing up, it'll back up into the box here, but otherwise it just comes out here and goes directly into the assemblers. I did the same thing over here, same setup with the smelters, going down each side, output down the center into the box, and the box is sending it over to the crafters over there. Sunk the miners down. All four of them are touching the node, so they are all getting a resource. I don't have any on this side yet because I'm making enough iron that I don't need that many right now. We're still working with our hand cranks. They are up to 60 minutes. I've got 5 of them, which is supplying us with more than enough power. I reran the outputs to this side because it looks a little cleaner than having them all snaking around and stacked up on top of each other on this side. So they're all running around there into the elevator still. I've placed a little bit of the tech orbs here, and in the tech tree we are currently still where we were yesterday. I don't think I learned anything new. I think I learned the speed, the suit speed, and the vertical belts. That was about it. And the smelting speed. Flattening tool I learned. Okay, so we learned a couple of things. Nothing over the top, game changing. This over here has been beeping away all day long. So we're gonna go ahead and come over here and interact with this and see what it has to say.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Beware of current.
Okay. There's still another one.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Exceptional dimensions.
Alright, now it's done beeping. Oh, that's right. I had saved one miner to push us up to the next floor. As you can see, I'm 2 meters away. I haven't been up to the storage yet. I wanted to do that on stream, so I waited. So let's put that in there. Right, we need to take a generator with us up to storage. And for that we need copper components and electrical components, which we can get from the
Excavation
elevator.
complete. Elevation to storage level restored.
Alright, the storage level is where we're going to get a whole bunch of resources. Alright, let's make one of those. Put those back in there. And let's head up to storage. This is storage map. As you can see, that way is our signal. That's where it wants us to go. So we'll take care of that first. Grab that.
These crank generators are toast. Try scanning both fragments, then rebuilding and activating one of them on this power form. That door should pop right up.
Alright, place one down, activate it, and
Power restored.
there we go. Alright,
Warehouse. I knew that gigantic door was a good sign. Scan this place for some basic electrical machines, especially those planters, pressures operators. And pick up anything else if you got.
alright, we definitely want those planters because those are going to be how we become
Lots of
self-sufficient.
good tech fragments here. Not refined at all pricing. People will take what they need.
Pick up anything that is not bolted to the floor in this room because we can use all of it. Ooh, the fast scanner, very nice. Or the fast inserter. Free belts, take them. This is the monorail system. We don't need those. they don't really help us any. They were for a old game mechanic that is no longer relevant. Instead of using, or it used to be, instead of using the elevator, everything was sprawled out on the same level, and you use the monorails to move your products from long distances. Now that the elevator is the main point of resource management, you don't need these anymore. Alright. Mark II Drobit. Yes, please. Clear research fragments. Yes, please. I can't delete that one. Alright, this is not giving us the actual item, it's giving us the components, which will allow us to also make them, so it's just as good. Always check every nook and cranny for crates. They are hiding everywhere. You can see them marked on your map, but if you just keep your eyes open, you'll see them. Like this guy back here. Got that one. There's another one hidden in a corner somewhere. It goes back here. Yep. Diesel fuel. More T2 T2 belts. Oops. Missed the jump. Alright, this wants 10 processor units.
Supply facility access door with self-repair materials.
Look through the window breaker. I can literally see the mining charge tech fragment on that table. A miserable blurb that puts high explosive behind a securely locked door. You think we would be here if we didn't know what we were doing? I want you to fix that door as soon as possible. I want you to blow things up.
Yes, ma'am. We'll get to the blowing of the up stuff. Just gonna take a moment. I think we got everything in that room. We are not done with this area yet. Now, when we had our map open, grab these real quick. We had our map open. There was another room. And it is right over
Keep an eye on your
here.
FSH map breaker. Some walls are more interesting than others.
Let's go in on this side. just
Not
now
sure
telling me
if
to
you
use my map.
noticed this, but you can rotate and zoom the echo sketch map too. Give it a little spin. Give it a little zoom.
There we go. Alright.
Hey, a battery pack. Sorry, an accumulator substation. I'll try to go easy on the defense line. It might help you guess at what those signal names are short for. Accumulators won't matter for a while, but get in the habit of scanning anything and everything you find in the first place.
Alright. Pick up all the good ones. Some more 5x5s? Yes. 5x5s are good. Alright. Pick that up. Grab that. Oh, you can't take the floors in here. And then we're going to scan the rest of these. It's another item we're going to need a significant amount of, so the more we can get for free, the better. Alright, we're going to come.
If anyone else is still around, I won't be there. These places with their mature builds are the one.
We're going to pick up the floor out there, because those 1x1s are convenient as well. Ooh, tunneling. Yeah. What was that? 5x9 tunneling. Very nice. Some lights. Very helpful. Jennies. And the hover pack. We're going to go back real quick and make those, or make that anyway.
This sector was a dream come true for Hydro. It isn't surprising that we took accumulator construction seriously. I faintly remember power sources in other sectors that were even stronger, but they also tended to do things like explode, set things on fire, create giant clouds of poison. You get the drift. Can't go wrong with a good old-fashioned river.
Take all of these floors. Overhead light. Okay. Thought I already had that, but I'll take it anyway. Oh, come on. Alright. Now, there are more things here. For example, there's a box out there we can go grab. While we're out and about, we need to look for Shiverthorn, which is that guy right there.
Shiverthorn breaks down the same way Kindlevine does, Breaker. And you've put enough work into Victor that you should have the tech to plant and thresh these too.
Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna turn out the lights here and make everything dark. So I need quite a few of these plants. Seven, yeah, that's a good start. Well, that's way down there. Maybe easier to follow this around down to look like water. Yeah, right there. Then over here. Much closer. Dig in. Oh, up on Lima, I made quite a bit of room to build in preparation for what we just got, so we'll walk through that here once we get out. It's quite a ways down. Goddamn. Should be over here. There it is. Oh, diesel fuel and coolant.
Hull temperature calibrated. Auto injection of coolant standing by.
Alright, got that box. Now we have coolant, which is another thing these plants will help us make. We're in there. Follow the river this way. There's another box down at the edge. Try not to drown. We don't have to dig for this one. More pure diesel. Nice. While I'm down here, might as well get some foliage. Come on, phone. already scanned that. That's that. I think as far as stuff we actually need to collect right now, we got everything. So let's head back to the elevator, which is over this way. And then we can start working on our fuel situation. Alright. So, if you look at the map, this is our main factory around the terminal. It's our copper mine, copper smelting, iron mine, iron smelting, and our crafters. And this area is what I've been digging out today. Get a little bit closer, you can actually see how far it goes. That whole area is hollow, that area is hollow now, and that area is hollow now. Now, my plan is to fill this area right here. I don't know if you can see my mouse moving or not. Yeah, you can. With planters of both, what is it called? Shiverthorn and the red one, whatever the fuck it's called. And then in these two rooms are going to be filled with threshers. Now, those rooms are back here. I had a little bit of help from Taylor, because these rooms are freaking huge. Alright, this area is the big area. That's for the planters. And then over here is the first thresher room. And if we keep going straight across, come into the second one over here. And I just need to make a exit for the outputs. But that's easy. We can do that, no problem. I actually went out all the way to the edge, to the border of the map, and went all the way around the map. This corridor here, it stretches all the way over there and then goes that way. Alright, we need to make some planters. Alright, no, first we need to unlock said planters, which means we need our tech things. Alright, let's go ahead and get these down. Alright, first things first, jetpack. And then we want, what was it? We definitely want that. Accumulators we'll get in a minute. This place.
Upper path. Increases standard altitude for enhanced planning and exploration.
come on. Fucking place. Oh. 54. So let's go ahead and take planter, the thresher, this one, this one, this one. Ability to craft or assemble plant fiber into plant matter. Let's take that as well. Let's go and learn the Mark II drills. Alright, then we want to place 20 more, 80 more. That's a lot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 30. 40. That gives us the 5x9, which is very nice. It'll give us a little bit more headroom when we're digging. That will allow us to dig faster. Construction. Limestone, plant, iron, copper, wire. Okay. Science. We do need those, but not just yet. That's priority number 2. Alright. First priority is planters. And for said planters we need mechanical components, copper frames, and iron components. So what did I say? Copper frames? No. Yeah, copper frames. I need more mechanical components. Don't have a whole lot of those yet. Oh yeah, I do. I have 500 of them. That'll do for a while. We also need to be making a bunch of these. We don't have a lot of plant fiber. Or is it copper wire? There we go. The reason I need that is because we need to have power in these rooms. Because the planters require power to grow. So we're going to take this guy right here. We're going to walk it all the way up here. We missed the mark a little bit. That's fine. Alright, we can't craft those yet, so I don't want to use too many of them. That means in here we're going to use the 3x3s. What the hell? Oh. Okay, I see what I did. goes fast too. Fuck. Okay. Planters. That's 10. 10 planters. Alright, and these we want to face this way. Have a little bit of room around the outside. So about right here.
Task inbound. Planter. Supply with seeds to rapidly reproduce fully grown flora. Electrical power required.
Yes, you need electrical power. We know that. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we have to put seeds in them. But in order to put seeds in them, we have to thresh. Thresh the vines that we picked up before. Right. Bring this over. Oh shit. Yeah, see that's what I was afraid of. We are running dangerously low on our platforms here. Best orientation would be this way.
Task inbound. Thresher. Supply with resources to produce a variety of organic goods. Electrical power required.
Your thresher is up and powered. Good. Now, take some of the raw kindle vines you've been scooping up as you...
Kindle vines.
You don't have it. Breaker, I have no idea how you did all that work at Lima without picking up a single kindle vine, but you'll need to rectify that. They're bright yellow, larger than most of the other plants, and they sway back and forth. You can't miss them. Except you did.
That's funny. Alright. So it's giving me the seeds that I can replant, which is good. Okay. So let's go ahead and fill up the pods here. It's a slow process. We're going to need a lot of these threshers.
Warning. Suboptimal power grid detected.
Oops.
Review power network for additional data.
Your
Yeah.
machines can keep going without enough power in the but they won't go nearly as fast. And I'm sure you didn't build them to go slow.
Yep. We need to place a couple more crank generators down. Oh boy, we are still not making enough power. Oh, because that's a 5x5. Still using more than we need. More than we're outputting, but it'll be okay for a few minutes. Alright. Now we got some seeds. Just underneath the power requirement, so pick those up. Still under 90%. And I don't have any more generators, so I need to go grab some of these guys and make a couple. One more. There we go. 100% power. And now for the automation part. Belts, which are going to come from here to there for now. These we're going to wrap around and go like that. This guy you're going to take up to the ceiling. To right here. And then bring it back down. Bring it over to here. And we need our inputs. Alright. Let's get some boxes down. And then some filter sorters. The filter sorters because you can select what it pulls out. We need to be pulling out coolant and plant matter. Coolant and plant matter. Right? No. We need to be pulling out buds. Damn it. Fuck that up. We need to be pulling out seeds. Which are going to go back. Into the system. There's got to be a better way to do that. Seeds out. Okay. Alright, just bear with me here. From there, it's going to take the buds into here. Right? Yeah, that's better. Alright. Then it's going to put the plant matter there and the extract there. Alright, so now it's getting the vines into there. The buds are coming into here. So if we put the buds in there, it's going to thresh those down. And put them into that box. Perfect. Now it's sending the seeds back, so we want the seeds to be pulled back into the planters, and the planters are going to pull out the vines and put them onto this belt. Which sends them back from up there over to this. Here they come. Now, I'm going to extend this operation significantly because this 2 thresher system is not going to be enough. It just put out 1 seed after emptying all our planters over there. But we need to increase our power supply to to be able to handle all these threshers. But it's making us some plant matter, which we can use to fuel our miners and smelters. Alright, here. Stronger tool required. How about that? Oop, oop. There. Apparently, yeah, you can't break that. It's interesting. I didn't know that. Right, this is not going to keep up with our mining operations. We have the threshers now. We have the planters now. Now we need power for one. Kind of underestimated that a little bit. It's fine though. We can deal with it. Copper components to make the generators. Alright, those are working their way around. That's good. Eighty-one plant fibers. If I bring it out this way, I can branch it over there and along the roof over here to go down to those. Let that build up a little bit. I need it up here. That's killing my power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. Can't put another one there. I can move this light right here. Put I can put some right here. There we go. Those are temporary placements. Just to get us up to our power requirements so that we can do this. To move the buds. This needs to take in the vines, which are coming through slowly. Do need a couple more of those. Oh, come on. Just temporary to get it going. Or 171 coolant or extract. Can I make the coolant? I can. Silverthorn. Let's make a little bit of that. This one's not full yet. There's not full yet. Okay, so they're not all filling up. What we can do is take that out of there. And bring it up that way. Fixed height. Bring it over here. Out here. And it needs to go that way. Okay, we can do that. Junction. Oh, you fucking... Stupid thing. Oh, come on. Let's bring it up to here. And we need our inputs. That way. That way. And that way. Alright. And then we go this way. Oh, god damn it. The only one that was high enough was that one. Damn it. Alright, let's bring it to here. And then down to no. Let's bring it over here and then bring it down. Because then we can do it like like this. And just run it right over the top of the other ones. Perfect. Alright, that's that side. And we come over here to our junction, which I should have put right here. This guy. Out to here. I never set this up, damn it. Alright. I didn't plan this through very well, did I? Easy enough to fix. Yep, works for me. There we go. Alright, now we run that over there. Fixed height. Well, too far. Haha. Alright, and then let me take it from this corner. Or, no, no, no. let's take it from here over to here, like that, and then we come back down with it. And come over to there. And come over to there. There we go. Now we just go turn it on. Oh, it's already on. Oh yeah, that's right. Make that.
Upper pack equipped. Jump twice to initiate liftoff. Jump while airborne to cancel. Jump again to hover. Hold jump for ascension to current maximum height.
Alright. Oh shit. There we go. Now we're getting some automation. Alright, all the drills are now going. And the access is coming over here to the smelters. And if we go across the way over here, hopefully we're starting to get some fuel on this side as well. Yep, the drills are going. Most of them. We need to up our production, and then once we've got that, we need to learn how to make these guys right here, the bio bricks, which means we need Victor Tier 2. Which means I need to go find some of the yellow plants and thresh them and get some kindle vine stems. Pretty sure I have some. And that thresher over there isn't doing anything, so we can use it to make those.
Task inbound. Double threshing. Thresh kindle vine to produce kindle vine stems. Thresh kindle vine stems to produce plant matter fiber. Assemble plant matter fiber into plant matter frames.
Yep. Alright, there's that. Which which means we can now go to Victor. We can now go to Victor, throw these things into the terminal there, and unlock our next stage of fuel processing. Because those pellets last a whole lot longer than the excuse me, than the plant fibers.
Terminal upgraded. New technologies and recommended tasks available.
That's what we want right there.
The tech tree is really opening up now, Breaker. Water wheels and mining charges are both going to be things I promise you won't know how you got this far around. Cooling systems will probably help you open up unlock broken, overheated facility doors in the sector too. And keep an eye out for those blue research core fragments.
Local signal deciphered. CS1812. Report to production terminal Victor for triangulation. Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Narrow frequency.
If placing those research cores by hand is getting tiresome, try looking at your tech tree for the token.
Alright, we needed this. Alright. I think the best place to do that right now would be right here. Alright, we want to be able to go around the back side of it. We need 3 spots free. 1, 2, 3. 3 should be enough. Alright. Now we need input, 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 output, output, output. shit. We need more belts. And more iron ore. Ooh. Alright. That's going to go to there. Oh, I already have 3. Alright. Why is that not going down? It's not going down because we did not select down. Now it's coming down. We probably also should select what we want to craft. That is also tremendously helpful. Not that. That right now. Need that right now. Go put these seeds in there. Like that. Those out of there. I have a fast? I do have a fast. There we go. Much better. Alright, well, we got some going in. Once those are full, then it's not going to take any more fuel in until the miners pick up a little bit of it. We need to work on that plant matter. I have one left. Limestone, plant matter frames, and copper wire. I don't have any limestone. Because it's all in the elevator now. Not going to make me very many, but it's better than none. Okay. The problem right now isn't this part, it's this part. We're not getting vines very fast because we don't have a whole lot of plants here. I really hate that. Can't place a frickin' platform because there's a belt on top of it. Terraforming. Mark 4 bits. Mining speed Mark 2. Logistics Mark 2 height. Tool belt, don't care about that. Transport rail runner, don't care about that. Water wheel, we don't have access to that yet. We have to scan it first. The replacer would be nice. Don't really need it right this second. That is what we want next, the core composer. I need to place 50, or actually we don't have to place 50, we just have to free up 50. We can easily do by unlearning this. I think we have to, no, we don't need to. Alright, so unlearn that, learn this. Mechanical components.
Core composer. Comply with research course via belts and inserters for automatic placement and availability. Swap variations to determine capacity in accordance with available overhead clearance.
Electrical or mechanical components are what we're short on. So we make one of those. Alright, we use some more plant fibers. Actually, grab these. Oh, that's why. I don't have the seeds coming out of that one. Alright, we need to rectify that situation real quick.
Scanning that core composer fragment seems to have given you a free one in your inventory. Drop it down whenever you get the space and power to make it work.
Yeah.
After that, you'll be able to dump cores into it and never worry about placing them one at a time again.
Logistics. You pull that seeds out of there, and it needs to come back over there. And that's not going to happen because I don't have enough belts. Come on, pushing all the wrong damn buttons. What do we need? Iron ingots. Iron ingots. The only downside of a really big factory, you gotta run back and forth to get everywhere. There. Problem solved. For now. That's why, because this one isn't pulling. It's supposed to be pulling seeds. It's only supposed to be doing that. I'm probably going to put this setup on this side, right, to start with. Actually, There's no point in changing it now, so leave it the way it is. What I can do is pick these up. Pick those up and use them on this end. Alright. Now, still have how many? 60. And we're going to make a platform up on Victor. Place this guy. Invalid placement. Why? There we go. Alright, we're going to put you right there with a box right here. Make sure we got power, right? Yeah. God damn it. Alright, let's start filling that up. Do it manually for now. And once those are in, we can pick up all of those and put them in the box. And that will free up this corner right here for other stuff. Like more of this. Alright, and it's sending that over there now. Which means we are smelting. Very good. Oh, they're getting all the way over here. Awesome. The iron ones should also start getting fuel again soon. So these guys are getting these guys aren't getting anything. That's not great. Oh, that's stuck in the tube, okay. That's in the tube, that's in the tube. That tube is empty. So means there's a supply problem somewhere. Right there. Alright, we really need to up our production. Which we can't really do without more plants. Nope. Oh, fuck you. In. There we go. There.
You're starting to get a nice little collection of research cores, Brighton. No one forget it.
Okay. Thank you for the reminder, Sparks. Now we're going to go to those. I don't want to take too many down. Otherwise, we go into the negatives and then makes problems for us. And drop these in the box up here. Still hurting on plant matter. Is it just not moving fast enough? It's getting over there, plenty of it. to there. Splitting, sending half over to that. And half over here. And then half of that's going to the iron and the other half's going to this. Is it stockpiling over here? A little bit. It is making it to these. We are getting some copper bars. Unfortunately, we're not getting any iron bars. So it's not making it over here. I don't need more threshers, I need more plants. Comes the next line of seeds. Come out of there. $500 buds. We need to go find more sugarthorn. So it has an overabundance of seeds going through it. And the best place to find that would be up here at storage. There we go. There's a good pile of it. Make it dark. Oh, I went the wrong way. I wanted to go further back this way. So pretty sure there's more back here somewhere. This way. Another 60. That should be enough to keep these relatively full. These are all empty, but we're getting more around it. So the problem is these hold one in it, even though there's no room for it, so it takes one out of circulation. Full. The next 4 will go into there. We got a bunch more coming in. That's good. And a bunch in waiting. Go put a bunch of this stuff into the crafters. That should help. Should help back it up a little bit and push some more over there since it's not going to take any in. Oh, I actually got something over here. Making some iron again. We're hurting on that right now. Also underpowered again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that line is full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need electrical components. All of these are going to move down onto the water area, so I just need a place to put them for now to keep my power going. Ugh. Close enough. Still barely getting anything over here. Let's manage to fill that one up. There we go. We'll drop these up in that box. And then we will be cleaned up. Whatever is available is available. 260 now. We need this back. Plant fiber from... Ooh, that's good. Smelting speed 3 is also good. Mining speed 2 is good. Not learned that just yet. So back down to Lima. Alright. Let's give those a bit of a push. There we go. Now we're at 100%. It's still churning away on these. That's good. Our planters are full. They're not running at 100% power. So we're not good on power just yet. Let's go over to the elevator real quick. Did we open up hydro? No, not yet. Alright, we want to open up hydro. We need 400. Oh, that might have been a few too many. Alright, is it 10 each? 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 300. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 300. Alright, so once that makes it through those, we will unlock the hydro floor, and then we will solve our power problem here. Because all those generators are going to get tucked in underneath here along the river, 5 and 5 on each side, except for right there. and there will be a water wheel in the middle of it. Then I don't want to crank them no more, and I'll free up the space again. Oh, we got more high-powered diesel. We need to store that so we don't use it by accident. Where'd it go? Right there. We can actually use that stuff now, so I'll pick it up. Oh. Take that out of there. I don't need any of those things right now. Mostly deco blocks. Alright, there we go. Put this plant matter into the box over here, so it can be processed. There we go. So the idea is to have twice the amount of seeds that you need, plus one for each extra, or one for each planter. So that'd be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 48, 48 seeds, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60 seeds to keep this 100%. My threshers are not keeping up. That could be problematic very soon. I'm pretty sure I did something dumb. I put my platforms in there. It's still barely getting any plant fibers down here. Alright. How am I looking? Still got a ways to go. 364 left. I want to get up there and get that water wheel before I end the stream, because I want to be able to use those components offline while I build and optimize things here. Daily message me, I didn't realize it. I had my Discord screen down. It was like 2 hours ago. My bad, Daily. What's this? Click to read. phone is muted but has no signal. Or unmuted but has no signal. 22 minutes ago. I'm pretty sure it does have signal because I can see the little bar thingy moving. So that's not important. Alright. Get out of that window. There we go. I still got a bunch of buds on me, damn it. I don't want them in my inventory. There. Even the load out a little bit. That's much better. Now the seeds are just going to continuously go around until it drops them. And then there should be enough on the belt immediately to just pull them all back into full and start the cycle over again. I do need more threshers here though because they're not keeping up. Unfortunately, I did something dumb and built them too close to each other. We can fix that. All right. More iron. Electrical components. Oh, no. That was not how that was. There was a box there. Right? Like that. Okay. All sending that up there. Alright. You are pulling out the extract. All the buttons. And putting them in there. You are paying extract out. You are putting that over there. That one. Yes, yes. Alright. Now, you are also going to do that. And you are going to go over there, but I don't have enough of that. Damn it. I'm always missing something. Those and iron. 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 No iron. No iron. Give me the iron. Give me more iron. Do do. Motherfucker. I really need to get this fuel situated. I should be producing so much iron right now. Another one. Come on. Alright. Oop. Stupid generator. I really need to get those up there. Another 280 meters. Alright. This over there like that. Let's get another one of those. So that's going to back up fast. There. Now it's set up in a way that I can keep going this way with it. It would have been smarter to go the other way. Bring it around the back. Okay, we'll change this tomorrow. We're gonna run them long ways with these being in the back, going this way, and then this row will be about right here, being pushed from the back to the front, going that way. And then I can add a lot more going in this direction than I can going that way. Yeah, that's the idea. Everything's staying full. That's good. This is keeping up as well. Let's put that in there so it doesn't get backed up. Replace one of these for fast. Yeah, might as well change both of them for fast. Or one fast, one slow. Yeah, and if it backs up, it can keep up with that. That's going to be an issue. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to switch that up. Hey, what's up, Daily? We're getting the fuels automated. It's not going great, but we're getting there. Mainly lacking a lot of iron. I don't get steam poop links. That's only you, buddy. You're the big timer. I do this so rarely that they don't even bother with me. What? There we go. That didn't give me very many either, but that's fine. Since that is now backed up, we can run an extra line from there. Oops. Over to, well, right there would have been nice, but it doesn't want to. I restream, so, but as you said, Twitch is my secondary output, so that's probably why, which I'm not complaining. Let's get that excess flowing that way now. That works. I'm liking the whole overhead thing here. Keeps everything out from underfoot. I got my plant system started. He's growing some green stuff. Well, blue, but in the end it turns green. I'm producing so goddamn much of it that my threshers can't keep up. I need to get more of them down. I'm pushing my power limit. When you're using OBS, or are you using what's it called? Streamlabs. So I use Streamlabs. And my Streamlabs is signed in through YouTube, so it, I think it is. Yeah, I'm working on that. Another 216 meters to go, and I've got a box full of drill bits in here. We're working on it. I want to get that unlocked before I end stream. Steam, but it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, it all depends on what you log in as on Streamlabs. I logged in through YouTube, so it goes through YouTube first, and then secondary outputs to Twitch. Oh, there was a thing I wanted to scan. Where the fuck did where was that? It was over here. Up this way. Up this way somewhere is a path. This way. Across here. There is some Kindle vine here. Yeah, it was funny. I got the planters and threshers down. She's like, yeah, now just plant one of those Kindle. Oh, you don't have any. How did you make it all the way through this and you never got any? There it is. We found this while we were digging our trenches.
Unauthorized equipment detected.
This looks like a standard field setup for drilling a new shaft, but there are two problems with it. The first problem is that we're at the end of the line. The only thing below here is the core, and this shaft doesn't look like it was cut large enough for freight anyways. The second problem is that nobody asked me first. That's a much bigger problem. If whatever they were up to here was bad enough that they thought I would report it, it must have been very wrong and very dangerous.
Huh. Thank you. There is also a box down there, right there, which I want to grab. Which means we want to go down, not that side. Where is it? This one? Yeah, this side. I'm just gonna go straight down onto it. I can actually bring up what she actually said here in a second. I can do the replay.
Your thresher is up and powered. Good. Now, take some of the raw kindle vines you've been scooping up as you... Wait, what are you doing? Breaker, I have no idea how you did all that work for Lima without picking up a single kindle vine, but you'll need to rectify that. They're bright yellow, larger than most of the other plants, and they sway back and forth. You can't miss them. Except you did.
Fucking hell. There it is. And it gave me a mole. How the fuck would I have got that without that? Now I have two. Alright, I am not digging my way back out of this bitch. Respawn. Alright, this damn thing needs to dig a little bit faster. Alright, are we sending... Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Now we're actually getting some fuel over here. Iron's pumping now. Copper's cruising away. Oh, that one's not getting fuel. Why? Oh, because I never set it up. I'm a genius. Down. And we want it to go that way. Hope that's the right height. And I don't have enough. Go figure. Damn it. Ow. Go up. There. That's better. Hey. Oh, plants on there. Okay. Alright, we are self-sustaining. As long as this keeps going, it is. But I don't think I'm going to run out of limestone anytime soon. Beautiful. I'm going to need more of these, though. But I need a better place for them. This is not great. big plans do you have for your stream today? But it's full. Damn. Output is full. That's not great. Let's get a box down then. Grab some more fucking iron. Iron has been the bane of my existence this freaking game. Now it's at least going into a storage box. Not piling up. So what's on the agenda for your stream today? I set up a mini sugarthorn farm last night. Yeah, this is a mini farm for me. I gotta get in there and fix that and get the Victor level miners up and running and auto-fed. Yeah. This is my mini farm. I'm going to extend this mini farm all the way over here. And on the other side, this room is going to be full of nothing but these guys. This room is going to be full of threshers. I was saying earlier, tomorrow I'm going to take these two that are doing the vines and run them along this back wall here, because I can go a lot further with it. And they're going to push them forwards into rows of these guys, which I can go further with. I'm just going to scour every level. And even if you don't make enough seeds to fill them all, it'll be enough to have them in the planters at all times. And then I just need to bring some limestone down here because I don't have any here. They're 118. Hang on a second. I picked up some purples. Let's go ahead and use those. Those do 10 at a time. Oh, they only do the highest level first. Okay. That'll speed things up a little bit. I got my jetpack. Now I can reach the higher up mushrooms. Can't wait to get the full jetpack. That's gonna be great. already started more digging. Not there. This is the Shiverthorn processing area. This one here will be the... What the fuck's the other one called? I always forget. The purple one, or the blue one. The yellow one? Yeah, the yellow one will go here for threshing. Sandbox mode. Yeah, that sounds too boring. Having everything immediately. I'm not trying to make it too easy. I'm trying to make it a little bit more of a challenge. That's why I made a Kindle vine. Yeah. Kinder vine. Kindle. Kinder is children. It's not children vines. Kindle. I don't blame you. Almost there. I did get rid of all my cores that were fucking taking up so much space here. I put them up on Victor level. Oh, how'd that work? I know you said you were going to give it a go. That's awesome. You can take the game wherever you go. That's what I wanted to see. There's no like text in-game chat. Any kind of jump alt mode, audio logs, database, swap, transfer. No, there's no text chat. How do you get the memory core pad? I thought first one was 100. No, it's actually just an unlock on construction. You don't have to scan it. I thought the same thing. Because as soon as I crafted it, like, oh, now that you've scanned one, I was like, wait, what? No, I didn't. What are we missing here? These guys. Oh, not there. Don't have any. Do have some. Not have in there. Copper is not making it far enough. Okay. And there's enough ore coming over here. Should be producing enough freaking bars. Just barely making it down to this end one, so putting in more would just cut this one off. Which means we need to increase our ore output. Which means more miners, but I'm not ready for more miners yet. I want to get up to the next level. Another 34 meters. Colored lights. These don't put off a lot of light, do they? They just light up. Let's see what these do. They need to be on. Apparently not. You don't need to be on a power floor to use these. Bling. They don't put off a whole lot of light. But better than these things. Have to go around and replace those. $24 meters. Come on. Still not hurting on that. Rocks falling on my head. Almost there. Get these damn generators out of here so I can move this setup over here away from the elevator. It's kind of getting cramped over here. Ten more meters. Come on. We got this. Next floor, hydro. Okay. Ooh, storage has limestone. So does Victor. So I might send some down on those floors. Send a little bit of fuel up and limestone down. Make golden. Six meters. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. You can switch back and forth. You don't have to go to this side things over there. You can access it from this one. Same with this one. Good to know. 2 meters. Come on, let's go.
Excavation complete.
Alright.
Elevation to hydroelectric level restored.
Welcome to Hydro. And this here is what we wanted. Well, not this part, but these guys. Not these
The
guys.
sooner you scan these water wheels, the closer you'll be to never having to turn that paint generator again. Maybe we should check out that office too.
Oh yeah. We'll be doing some remodeling tomorrow. Fucker. These are gonna come in handy later. Yes, I know they're only 1x1s, but they, oops, they're good at filling in little gaps. Come on. This would be number 3 blue. Aha. Alright. Now, what they want... Oops. Lag. Get up the stairs. They want me to supply this to this stupid fucking door. Asinine. Because if you come up here, there's a giant gaping hole.
Essential technology detected. Assembler Mark II. Produces quadruple output for same resource input.
Alright. And now we have the things we need to also upgrade Victor again. We're gonna go back down to Lima. Did they actually give us water wheels? Yep, they gave us 2 of them. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That one. Alright, let's put them starting right there. 2. One and 2. Like that. Then, where'd they go? Right there. Then we take this guy, find a nice little opening in our flooring, bring it to there. Yes, I know you can use the columns, and I will, I promise. This is just to get my power connected to the system. Now I'm going to push underneath here all the way back there 10 long and move all the generators up there down to here and just keep pushing it that way and that way up in the river. But that's going to be a off-stream project, which I will do tomorrow, because I don't even know how long I've been doing this today. Almost 3 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. We made quite a good amount of progress, and we will continue again tomorrow. Probably not this late, but we'll see how far we can get. For anybody that is watching, thank you for stopping by. For anybody that watches later, appreciate it as well. And see you next time. Everybody have a good night.